What's up, guys? So, I'm coming to you because I want to tell you that I'm pretty much done being a slacker on YouTube videos, and I'm going to commit to now, I'm committed to 365 days of recording and posting posting on YouTube, talking about mindset, talking about the things I read and that I learn from my mentors, building the business that I'm building, and which is a business all around helping people gain more fulfillment, gain more mindset, be more effective, become more successful, build skills they want to build, right? Pursue passions and goals they want to pursue. And so my business is going to help people do that and learn to build that, what they're building, what they could go after, into a business, into a writing business, into something they can share with others and sell to others. Whether they sell their services or sell their value or sell their skill as a product, as a service, they get a job with it, right? And they get paid by an employer for doing it, or something else. And so as I continue to learn, as I continue to get better, and all of that stuff, I just want to come on here every day for a little few minutes, record, talk, post, okay? And we're going to do that for 365 days. This first video, this one right here, will actually be my hardest and worst ever rep, theoretically. And every single one after this will be better, will be faster, I'll learn more, and I'll get more out for what I put in. So the hardest reps are the ones at the beginning, and they also are going to be the ones that take the longest, the ones that pay the least in return for your time. So, gonna get them out the way, keep on going after it, and commit to 365 days, ready to help you guys upgrade, change, learn with me, follow along with me, go on a mission with me, build great things with me, work with me, speak with me, ask me questions, whatever. As for the book I'm reading right now, .com Secrets, always be reading 2 books, have 1 mentor in real life and 2 mentors online for anything you're doing, okay? And actually, you don't even need 2 mentors online. You really need 1, but 2 is a useful number. Sometimes there's some extra traits you want to take from somebody else as well. But I encourage you to find one person who's extremely good at the thing you do, want to do, and who has the life you want to live, who has the things you want to have, and follow them, and only them. Have 1 mentor, not 100. Because if you have 100, then you're taking in all these different sources of information, and you're much slower to move. And you have much more vulnerability to information overload. And information overload leads to procrastination, overwhelm, anxiety, right? So have 1 mentor, do everything they say, and you won't become them, so never worry about becoming them. That's a fear I actually had at the beginning of my journey for following 1 person. I was like, am I going to become this person if I just only learn from them? And the answer is no, because as you continue to learn and change, you will actually change mentors over time. After your goals are reached, your previous goals are reached, then you'll go on to some new ones and you'll change mentors. And so over time, long term, you will not become 1 person, even if you study 1 person for 1 year, maybe 2 years, right? And maybe 100, right? If you live as long as Charlie Munger and study your entire life, or spend your whole life studying Benjamin Franklin, right? Who he studied. And you'll never become them. You'll become very similar to them in your values and in your thinking and what have you. But that might be the most effective route to the place you want to go. Just as you are going to become a culmination of your mentors over the long term, your mentors are a culmination of their mentors over the long term, and that long term being their life. So, not to say Munger studied Franklin for 100 years, but he was 100 years old. So he studied him for, let's call it, 80 years. Okay, it's a long time. But he never became Ben Franklin, right? He has all these other mentors that he studies from, pulls from in experience in time that he's alive, period that he's alive, that is going to change and shape his thinking in a different way than Franklin ever would have had the ability to have. So I say all that to say, find somebody who has the thing you want, study them relentlessly, do every single thing they do, get to the place they allow you. They don't allow you to get to places because it's not the information or the mentor that actually gets you results. It's you. It's the student. The student gets results. That's why you have certain courses that make successful students and then many failures. The many failures are the ones who let it be the fault of somebody else for them failing. Okay? Or maybe they did take responsibility for it and they just opted out. And what I mean by that is most people fail and they say, well, my teacher was bad. And it's like, but it doesn't matter if your teacher was bad. That's why some people were successful and you weren't. Okay, it's the student. The student makes the information work. He works the information. The information does not work a student. You work the information and the information produces results. The information times the work produces results. So that's all I have for you guys today. Just a quick 5-minute video. But yeah, I'm committed to 365 days of speaking with you guys. So this will be my worst video ever. And I quite literally don't care. And I think this might not even be recorded correctly to where there might be some little black lines on the side of your screen because the resolution is not big enough, I guess. But I'm a noob, and my worst videos were actually the ones about a year ago. But I stopped doing YouTube for a while, started focusing in on some other things. Now I'm building a business online. And so we're going to continue recording videos because I have 5 minutes a day to record a video, 5 minutes a day to edit it, 5 minutes a day to finish posting it. And I want to see where it takes me and see how many people it allows me to help, see how many people it allows me to change. My mentor, Jim Rohn, says, help enough people get what they want and you can have whatever you want. And that might even be a Zig Ziglar line. So I say all that to say, thank you for joining me today. Thank you for standing with me on the shoulders of giants as we look afar and look to the future that we want to create, and then actually go after that every single day, relentlessly. And I don't say that in a light way. I mean, be relentless. Desire to be the best. It's the most fun you'll ever have, pursuing something that you love to do and deciding that you want to be the best. Maybe not at that one thing, maybe not the best in the world at that one thing, but the best in the world at the combination of things you choose to use, to create your future. So if I choose speaking, in self-improvement, in online business, in writing online, and I put those 4 together, I want to be the best person at those 4, studying the things I do. Okay, so you don't have to compete with other people. You're competing with other people, sure, just by the very virtue of competing, of building, of doing things other people do. You're competing, you're in, but you're really competing with yourself. Mike Tyson said, at the end of the day, we're not competing with anybody except ourselves. Okay, that's how you get to the top. That's how you feel the most fulfilled. You're doing it for you. Okay, you're doing things for other people that are exciting and useful for you as well. That's what aligns your mastery with serving others in something you're passionate about. Finding things you love by being exposed to what exists, going after them, practicing, engaging with them, finding the things you actually get energy from, going after them. And I'm going to explain this whole process to you guys over the coming weeks. Stick with me. Going after those things, making those things your passions, making those things your mastery, making those things the things in which you create the vision of the life you want to live with, the tools. Okay, your tools are going to be skills. Your skills get created by action. Your action comes from information, from you studying the best people in the world at the things you want to do. Okay, that book right there, Tools of Titans. Tim Ferriss interviewed hundreds of billionaires, top performers, high endurance, ultra endurance athletes, right? All these different people at the top of their game. And then he put their ideas and their thoughts in that book. So if you want to find successful people to study, go get that book. I'll leave it in the description for you. Why? So that you can change the thinking and your beliefs to that of a top thinking person, a top tier person, a top tier creator, right? Culminator of knowledge, acquirer of skill. So that's that. I'll see you guys later. I know this went kind of long, but peace out.